Okay, we're gonna have to cheat here.
Installing Linux on Windows 11 is easy.
Install packages, OpenSUSE.
This is Byte Vibe.
Hello and welcome to Byte Vibe, and today we're gonna have a look at PowerShell 7 and install that, and we're also going to install Windows Subsystem for Linux. So let's go ahead with the PowerShell installation. We'll just accept the default settings. Oh, wait a minute. Add open here to context menus, that's useful. And we'll add run with PowerShell 7 context menu for PowerShell files. Oops. Enable updating, use Microsoft Updates. Next. Install. We wait for the user account control prompt. Here it is. And that's, no, not done. Apparently we can also install it on Mac OS. That's something I'll have to check out. And then we're going to install Windows Subsystem for Linux. Let's close this old PowerShell window. Oh, I should have checked launch PowerShell. Let's see, here we are, PowerShell 7. Okay, so let's do this. Get it side by side, so let's just copy this. Okay, so we have the following distributions, and for those who are not aware, Windows Subsystem for Linux lets you run a GNU Linux environment, including most command line tools, utilities, and applications directly on Windows, unmodified, without the overhead of a traditional virtual machine or dual boot setup. So this is, to me, Windows coming kind of full circle. Back in the day, OS2, which is not Linux, it was an operating system developed jointly with Microsoft by Microsoft and IBM that included Windows, so you could run Windows software on OS2. And now here we have Windows including Linux, so you can run Linux on Windows. Okay. Oracle Linux, that's something I've not seen before. But we're going to do some Googling and find out what these are. And then we'll make a decision based on what we find out. So I believe if you do that, that copies it to the clipboard. Yes, it does. And let's see. Oracle Linux 9.1. More cookies to accept. It doesn't tell us much. This is the release notes. Let's go here. So it's the only recommended Linux distribution for Oracle applications. Let's see if we can find some images. This seems to be a standard GNOME. I was always a fan of OpenSUSE, so let's see what the difference between Leap and Tumbleweed is. And that did not work. Yeah, you have to select and then click, left click. No, that didn't work again. So it only seems to work when it feels like it. Okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. Let's just type it in. Typical KDE desktop as usual. Brand new way of building OpenSUSE. Hybrid Linux. It doesn't really tell you much about it. Tumbleweed, state-of-the-art desktop and server operating system. I think that's more what we need. Let's see if we can get some pictures of that. Oh wow, quite nice, rather nice. Okay, so that's what we're going to install. So if we go back and check the command. Oh, let's see if I have anything installed. Oh, you can see it's got kind of autocomplete, right? I don't know how that works. So there's nothing installed, so let's do install. And let's try and copy paste this. Okay, it worked this time. And that's installing. I don't know which version I'm running on, but in case it's installing, it's been installed, it's launching, it's installing, it's confusing. Because is it installing, or is it installed, or is it launching? Oh, it's launching. Oh, here we go, here we go. Let's get rid of that and make this full screen. Okay, so there are a few more steps. It is recommended to create a Linux user account and set a password for the root account. Hit next to continue. Okay. The end user license agreement, or EULA, which nobody reads but everyone agrees to. User's full name. Let's do Byte Vibe. And tab. And let's set a nice suitable password. Use this password for system administrator. Yeah, why not? And okay, here we are. Next. And it's installing. I love these blue installation screens. Very traditional, very nostalgic. And that was fast. Package installation, performing installation, installing packages. Configuration of OpenSUSE Tumbleweed for WSL is complete. Call yes to any time to tweak it. Have a lot of fun. I certainly will. Okay, so it's installed and oh, here we are. Okay, so that's it installed. Yep. Linux. Let's see. Let's test. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Okay, yeah, I'm not. I should have installed the Debian based one because I'm better with those, but let's see. Okay, here we are. Yes, Control Center is not running as root. You can only see modules that do not require root privileges, which is none. Let's press F9 and quit. So let's do sudo s. We trust you've received the usual lecture from the local system administrator. It usually boils down to these three things. Number 1, respect the privacy of others. Number 2, think before you type. Number 3, with great power comes great responsibility. For security reasons, the password you type will not be visible. Sudo, password for root. And now we have a red thing to signify we are root. Okay, here we go. Okay, software repositories. Let's cancel that. Software management. Okay, install. How do we search for packages on this thing? Okay, let's cancel and quit out of that. I have an idea now. So we do just install no such client module install. Okay, we're gonna have to cheat here. Install packages, OpenSUSE command line. Apparently it says to use zipper. Do we have zipper? Oh, we do have zipper. Okay, this is working. And this is what I wanted. Okay, so it shows our system. It shows the SUSE logo. And it shows that the kernel is the Microsoft standard WSL 2. Uptime 5 minutes, tier 1 packages. We're using shell bash 5.2.26. And this is our CPU and our RAM. Wonderful. So I think we'll leave that video here. So it's basically a kind of tutorial, kind of me just muddling through how to install PowerShell 7 and Windows Subsystem for Linux, and I chose OpenSUSE, but you could also choose any of these distros or distributions here. The probably most popular Ubuntu, followed by Debian, and all the other versions of Ubuntu, and Oracle, and SUSE. So yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as usual, like and subscribe, and keep teching.
Thank you for watching Byte Vibe.